trying to think who my top five even
Break
is.
it down. What is it? Give us your where
Yeah,
is he?
let's do top five running backs real quick
I
for
want to
Dynasty. We
know.
did
Yeah, give it to
receivers.
me.
Okay, hold on. I'm drinking. I can't think great. Hold on.
Here, I'll pull up
No,
my
no, no,
top
no, I
five
got it. I
Dynasty
got it.
running backs real quick.
I got it. Here's my top five. Okay, I've got Jonathan Taylor. This is no particular order. This is just top five. I've
Well,
got Jonathan.
it isn't in order. It's a top five.
No, it's give us the order.
It
Oh,
definitely has to be in order.
oh shit! Now I got to really think. All right. Probably Taylor one. I think I've got Bijan two. I think I've got
Ooh.
Barkley three. I've got Najee four, and I am hard stuck between McCaffrey and Hall five.
I feel like you forgot about Hall until you just said his name.
No, because I think they're going to ease him in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, is it? Wait. This is for this year, or this is Dynasty
this
Fantasy?
year. I'm talking this year. I'm talking this year.
I am more interested in our dynasty rankings.
Okay. Oh, dynasty ranking.
Yeah.
Oh, then I got Bijan one, Hall two, Najee three, Taylor four, Barkley five.
Oh, both me and Mike made the same face.
Would you like a quick history lesson of top 15 selected running backs in the NFL? So there's Ezekiel Elliott, Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, Melvin Gordon, Leonard Fournette, some like really, really talented guys.
Trent Richardson.
Trent Richardson was great for fantasy for 2 years until the Browns. Gibbs was taken 12, and he's 21 years old, and he's super talented. And DeAndre Swift finished as the running back 21, and a coaching staff that hated him. So I like to work in a couple of like year windows, and I think Gibbs is going off in redraft on best ball as the running back 13 right now. So if I can get the 21-year-old running back 13, I'd rather have that than the 26-year-old running back 8. That's just me.
I don't know if I'm ready to do Gibbs top five. I don't know. I think he's close to that. I don't know if I can.
Who's the running back that went top 15 that didn't crush at least year 1 or year 2?
I've got Gibbs.
There isn't one.
Gibbs is 7.
Who?
Gibbs is 7.
Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm just saying there's literally no precedent of a running back in the last. I only went back 5 years, but you can probably go back 10. Taken top 15 that did not crush, and Gibbs went top 15.
Which of these running backs, though, that were taken in this top 15 went to a team that paid another running back to play for them for the next? Who was there?
The Panthers running back. What was his name? I'm gonna have to drink for this. Jonathan Stewart.
Yeah, Drake.
Just paid him.
Stewart was a 3-head monster guy. He wasn't the guy. Montgomery's
he was the guy when they drafted Christian McCaffrey. They had just signed him to a contract. He was the guy.
I don't know if Jonathan Stewart ever was like a workhorse type of running back, though, like David Montgomery is.
I will not.
Am I wrong?
Montgomery's a beast.
Jonathan Stewart was a better running back than David Montgomery.
Oh,
and that's not.
No, I'm logging out. This is it. Stream's over. We're done. This is it.
Is that like too far? Like David Montgomery's fine. I like him.
Montgomery is a significantly better running back than Jonathan Stewart was. It's not even a debate. That is not even close.
Are you remembering? Like you can say David Montgomery was a better running back than Ezekiel Elliott if you only think about 2022.
No, not Ezekiel Elliott. Jonathan Stewart.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like we are younger, so we think about Jonathan Stewart at the end of his career because that's what we remember the most. But if you think about Jonathan Stewart before McCaffrey got there, he was a dog. He was running people over. He was making people miss in the open field. He was part of the reason the Panthers offense was able to run the way it was. And he's actually the only example of a guy that had more touches than the first round running back that went there. So Jonathan Stewart is the best case scenario for David Montgomery.
Jonathan Stewart's best finish was RB15.
And that's what I'm saying. The best case scenario for David Montgomery is this year.
And it was the year before Christian McCaffrey was selected.
So he was good.
You do know that Montgomery, like last year, was top 5 in rushing in the NFL.
Top 5 in rushing what? Yards?
Yeah.
He was top 5 in rushing yards?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. You can read the list to me. I don't believe you.
David Montgomery, 2020, 247 carries for 1,070 yards.
Hey, Eric, we're in 2023, so you'd have to look up 2022.
Okay. I'm drinking. Okay, hold on.
So how was he in 2022? I'm gonna bet not top 5.
No, he wasn't.
I'll bet you a shot right now. He's not top 5.
No, not last year. But
you said last year.
You said Jonathan Stewart in his prime to getting old. You're crazy. Hold on.
This is devolving. This is sloppy cast right now. To cut
most, if not all of this out, or just put.
No, this is all staying in, baby.
It's
this
just sloppy
moments. Staying in.
Okay. Corey, well, do you have your top 5?
Oh man, my top 5 in Dynasty. Yeah, I have it. Let me pull it up.
Can we all agree Bijan 1?
Bijan 1, yeah.
Can we all agree Breece 2, more or less?
Breece Hall 2, yes. I agree with that.
Jonathan Taylor-ish? Or is that where it gets tricky?
I think okay. This is going to sound like I'm homering, but I have RB3 Ken Walker.
Oh, get out.
I had Kenneth Walker as my RB1 coming out of the draft last year.
I love Kenneth Walker, dude, and I know I'm a hot.
I think Charbonnet and Pete Carroll.
I know. I'm just not scared of it. I think Ken Walker is fine.
I disagree. I think Taylor's 3.
4 for me is probably Jonathan Taylor.
I got Najee 4.
I think I have 5 as Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, 5's Barkley.
I think I have 6 as Etienne, if you want my 6.
Yeah, I got Etienne.
And I think 7 would be Gibbs.
Yep, I agree. And I got Walker 8.
And 8 for me would be Najee.
So we literally have Najee and Walker flipped.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Do you guys want the right list, or do you just want
to? It is intense over there. You're really dealing with it. You have those fireworks, right, to battle with?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna set them off at 2 a.m. because I don't have work until noon. So
okay. Well, the only other thing to talk about for the Steelers is Pat Freiermuth, right? That's the only other thing.
I didn't get my list. That's fine. Whatever.
Did you not give your list?
No, it's fine.
Oh, do it. I'm sorry. No, I thought you said it.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna act like a really defeated girlfriend now.
No, I'm ready for it. Give it to me.
All right. We already agreed. Bijan's 1. Breece is 2. I have JT as 3, but it's not really for this year. I think he's being like way pushed up in redraft and best ball because of his like past performances. But rushing quarterbacks, they will elevate bad running backs and they will kind of deflate good running backs. So JT's gonna be pushed down by AR. At number 4, and because I wasn't here 2 months ago, and we all know this, I wasn't even close to here pre-draft. 4 is Jahmyr Gibbs. Draft capital, catching passes, in a good offense, in a situation that made DeAndre Swift the RB21, and they didn't even like him. So if they like him, like a top 12 draft pick shows, 21 is his floor. So I'm in on Gibbs. And then 5 is the start of my next tier, but it's Saquon.
Yeah, the Gibbs, it's so hard. I mean, Bijan is already hard enough for me to rank number 1 without him even taking a first snap, but you have to do it, right? But Gibbs is just, man, to put him in the top 5, I totally understand it, but it's just, it ekes me out a little bit.
You could have traded Jonathan Taylor for the 101 plus, and you would have been very happy with that because now you have Breece Hall plus other stuff. You could have traded Breece Hall for the 101 plus some other stuff. And I guarantee like week 6 next year, maybe not in all leagues, like some people are smarter than others, But week 6 next year, you would rather have Bijan Robinson in the Falcons offense than Breece Hall. Just youth, upside, explosiveness. And there's an argument that you might rather have Gibbs. I'm not ready to accept that yet, but it's in the range of outcomes.
I want Bijan over Gibbs.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
No, we're all Bijan over Gibbs.
Okay.
We're all Breece. And then I think we're all JT, but like I have this entire top tier. It's 4 guys where it's Bijan, Breece, JT, Gibbs. Just because he has the buy-in from the offense that they're like, again, you know that my pre-draft analysis was like Gibbs is going to be fine. Charbonnet is going to be better. Post-draft, one of them got taken where the offense has to feature Gibbs or everyone gets fired. And that's a powerful thing.
Yeah, and that might overcome the obstacle of, for me, it really does boil down to David Johnson, and it feels like he's going to be the Jamal Williams.
Drink!
Montgomery.
I said David Johnson.
The juggernaut, David Johnson, what was that? Houston? Yeah.
David Montgomery.
And the Cardinals for a little bit.
Thank you.
David Johnson was elite for fantasy.
Feels like David Montgomery will be the Jamal Williams this year, and I think he's better than Jamal Williams by a far margin. So with that in mind, I think that Jahmyr Gibbs will be featured. I just think that his like overall cap is lowered based on Montgomery being there.
Do you think Gibbs is better or worse than Swift?
Better.
Swift was the RB21.
But
I just don't know if he can jump up from RB21 to RB4.
He's fast. And Eric, what would you like to say about my new second favorite back?
So Jahmyr Gibbs is obviously better than DeAndre Swift. David Montgomery is obviously better than Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams had 17 touchdowns last year. They're going to give David Montgomery the Jamal Williams role.
He got 17 touchdowns because DeAndre Swift kept falling over the 1 yard line because he's softer than a Cottonelle toilet paper sheet.
That's fine. David Montgomery is a pound machine in the red zone. He is a bear great.
You know who loves pounding machines? Deshaun Watson. Let's all drink and keep moving.
Correct. Cheers to that.
Oh, cheers. Oh, God. All right. That's a lot of drink for me.
I think you're vastly underestimating the David Montgomery effect.
We ran a marathon around talking about the Steelers.
I'm going to do one more. I'm sorry. Eric?
Yes.
Who finishes higher for fantasy 2023?
Okay.
David Montgomery or Jahmyr Gibbs?
I do think Jahmyr Gibbs finishes higher.
How much higher?
I think Montgomery's probably best case scenario between 15 and 20, realistically 20 to 25. Jahmyr Gibbs is probably somewhere between 12 to 18.
I think Gibbs finishes 8 spots higher than Montgomery at least, and it won't be a water bet. I will make a Buffalo Trace bet. Buffalo Trace, if you want to sponsor this podcast, find me at MikeK1 at bt.edu.
Excellent.
Yeah, and find me at FFRPG Pod on Twitter. Also,
but Buffalo Trace.
No, for me, better.
Buffalo Trace bet.
No, don't listen to Mike. Actually, just for me, though, Buffalo Trace. Hello. Hi,
But
Buffalo
Eric,
Trace.
Buffalo Trace bet?
There's too many variables in that. And I don't disagree with you that Gibbs is not going to finish higher than Montgomery. I just don't think Gibbs is going to finish top 5.
I'll give you 10 slots, and I'll give you Montgomery injury protection. I won't have Gibbs injury protection.
I'll take that.
Okay, we'll bring it back to the Steelers. Will Najee finish higher than both of them?
Correct. Easy. Top 5. Come back.
Probably.
I
All right.
think our listeners are missing out on the best opportunity they have to buy Najee low. You can get Najee for a late first right now, and I think this is the last chance you're going to get that.
You sure can, and I did from you, Eric. Thank you.
Well, I'm bombing in that league, so I needed to get what I could.
I appreciate it either way, man.
I think is that the league I blew up? What league was that?
I don't know. Paladins. How do you like this, Mike? Probably the 112 and the 212 for Najee Harris. All right, I think that's what we'll call it.
No, I'm in with that. I was actually about to send out.
I wasn't kidding.
I'm about to send out a trade offer for Najee for a first in every league that I'm in.
Yeah. Do it. You might get some. I think people are really low on him and they shouldn't be.
Well, should we finish our drinks? Because I definitely am ending on that burp. That is how the show is ending.
It's just one big burp.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, how best to end the sloppy cast than with a gratifying burp?
I am so bent over the fact that he's disrespecting Montgomery this much.
It's not that I'm disrespecting Montgomery. I love Montgomery. It's just that I'm looking at history, and there's not a precedent for something like this happening.
We need to get you guys in the octagon as the undercard for Zuckerberg v. Musk.
Eric, I love you. That would go very poorly.
No, Eric gets a sword.
Hey, I'm small but scrappy. What do you say? You're 6'3", 240?
Yes.
All right, my 6'1", 170 is small but scrappy.
I'm afraid of you. Anyway, moving on.
Well, not much to move on to. I mean, we're at the end of it. I don't know if there's anything else we want to talk about here. Steelers wise or otherwise.
Did we talk about, is Freiermuth, is he worth the price that he's going out?
Freiermuth, yeah, we'll have this in the after show. This is such a sloppy cast. I'm having a lot of trouble moderating. Yeah, Freiermuth.
No, wait, everybody got to take a shot. We didn't talk about Muth. Take a shot.
Oh, boy.
Muth shot.
Good shot.
Hey, Buffalo Trace, if you want to sponsor the cast.
Yeah, for real. I mean, we got to get that out to them. I don't think anyone from Buffalo Trace is listening.
If anyone from RPG Nation works at any company ever and they want to send us money for us to talk about them.
That is true. Or even just like stuff. If you don't want to send money,
merch.
that's fine.
I'll wear merch on the show. I have no qualms.
Oh, Mike and Corey, can I mail you guys Eagles stuff for my company and we can wear it on the show?
Eagles, like Philadelphia?
No, Eagle product inspection. Has nothing.
Yeah, I would wear it if they'll sponsor us.
Hell yeah, dude! You guys have any like baseball caps?
I do.
You know that's my thing.
To Eagle
baseball caps.
To what?
To our new sponsor, Eagle Inspections.
To Eagle Inspections!
Let's go!
Oh my goodness.
Man.
I just
Buffalo Trace.
That entire bottle of Jahmyr was like halfway full before this. It's gone.
I promise I'm not couching it. I am drinking a beer, but it's 9.5%.
I cracked a Sam Adams Summer Lager, which, hey, Sam Adams, DM us.
Hey, there's another sponsor for us.
But no, I'll cold call a couple other ones this week for funsies. But Freiermuth, right? Good, bad, ugly.
He's a TE that isn't the top 4, so I don't care about him. Eric, your thoughts?
Sorry, I missed that. What?
Pat Freiermuth. I almost call him Pratt.
That's a drink. That's a drink.
This is getting hard. This is getting really hard.
So, that's what she said.
All right. Well, that's not a drink. That's just the thing that you said.
So Freiermuth's weird, right? Like, is Freiermuth ever going to give you the upside that a Kelsey or Andrews week will give you? No. But can I count on 5 catches, 60 yards, and maybe a touchdown weekly?
Can you?
I feel like he's
consistent.
Can I give you guys just a quick rundown?
I love when you give me things.
He was tight end 7, tight end 10, tight end 7, tight end 4, which also, when he was the tight end 7, he had 24 fantasy points, which is a boatload.
That's pretty good.
Tight end 4, tight end 12, tight end 16, tight end 4, tight end 19, tight end 9, tight end 6, tight end 8. Like, that is consistently useful. Is it league like week winning? Probably not. But are you stoked that he was in your lineup instead of, I don't know, Tyler Higbee, who got you 1 catch for 4 yards and he fell not into the end zone? Yes. Big Freiermuth guy, but not
big fan of all the Pittsburgh Steelers guys there, huh, Mike?
Well, at cost, I actually don't love Freiermuth. Like, in a vacuum, I think he's very useful. I'm a little worried about Darnell Washington cutting.
He has to be like tight end 5 or 6 coming off the board, right?
Oh, I actually can you read the show notes? Not to be sassy. I wrote nice things down.
You mean where Dynasty Nerds has him as TE13 and Fantasy Pros has him as TE7?
Yeah, and can you also cut out the part where I was a jackass and rude to you?
Wait, what?
Where I was mean and I was like, read the show notes.
No, I'm not going to. You don't tell me what to cut out. I'll keep whatever I wanted.
Oh, man.
I'm going to have that 3 times at the end of the episode. You telling me what to do. And then I'm going to do a 3-minute monologue about, hey, everyone, I'm really sorry about that segment where Mike told me what to do, and it was really awkward for the podcast.
Mike's not invited on the show anymore. I know we said he'd be here full time. He's not invited back.
We replaced him with a Mike double named Mark. It's Mike with a mustache.
It's Mark Kashubo with a C.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, I mean, yeah, between those two, I mean, that's really cutting it down the middle, but probably closer to tight end 13 to me because I think I know my 6, 7, 8. But what do you think?
Who's 6, 7, 8?
Njoku. I'd rather have Njoku. I'd rather have Waller.
You.
And I'd probably rather have Ingram.
Also you, but well, I get it.
I mean, they're handsome. They're handsome guys, so I don't know what
they're
you're
very
saying.
Handsome.
Yeah.
Not like Joe Burrow, which cheers.
All right. Well, this is literally the end of my beer, so.
Well, I have plenty if you want to fly on out. But
goodness gracious.
I think that in a vacuum, who would I rather have more? Being a little bit of a homer, I think I'd have Freiermuth tight end 6 or 7 range. But at cost, I do understand like going for Waller later to be a competitor, like going for Ingram later because he has the youth and maybe they re-sign him later. But like Ingram could go into the abyss next year. He's only on a 1-year contract. He could disappear off the face of the planet.
Yep, could be. I think that he's gotten a bad beat because of injuries, and I think he's on a good spot if he lands with the Jaguars long term. But I think that's plenty because it's getting hard to talk about football and anything with how my mouth feels. So is there anything else we want to talk about for the AFC North, or are we feeling good?
Toughest division in football, baby. Shout out Sean Reaver.
Yeah, toughest.
I disagree.
Yes,
but up there.
Toughest?
AFC West isn't toughest?
I would still put AFC West up there as toughest.
No. Toughest, not most difficult.
Oh, like hard nose, like smashing in the mouth. Yeah.
I had someone threaten my life when I was 13 at a Ravens-Steelers game because I cheered.
The worst.
Yeah, well, that's bad. People shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
that's a hard question to answer. I mean, Justin Herbert played with like 6 broken ribs.
You know, like everybody.
Ken Roethlisberger.
He's not in the league anymore.
Everybody puts like Philly fans and Raiders fans like the worst fans in football. Ravens fans are brutal.
Ravens fans will try to stab you.
Yes,
and then kiss your girlfriend.
Display knives.
Like I will not go to a Ravens football game. Like I will not.
Oh, it's so fun though. Downtown
Baltimore.
Baltimore's
so when are we going to the Ravens football game, guys?
Downtown Baltimore.
Posse up.
2 blocks away from being shipped. at any point.
The dream.
You can't get shivved if you shiv first.
That's true.
That's what we
And
need
that's
to know.
and that's a Corey fact.
If you go to
Shiv first.
Fox game, you'll just get rained on.
Shiv first, no mercy.
But anyway, Eric, any other closing thoughts?
Never doing this again until next year.
I do think the Bengals competition in the AFC North is the Steelers and not the Ravens, but that's a personal thought.
Let's go, baby.
Can you
Anything
just-
else?
I don't understand the Ravens.
Can you guys just kiss each other and get it
The
over
sexual tension between me and Eric is palpable.
with? It's thick.
You guys see, I don't know if it was TFF or was another major outlet put out that the Ravens are predicted as the number 1 seed in the AFC at 17-0 this year. I'm like, get out of here.
Yeah, until Marlon Humphrey's knees kiss each other and explode.
It's so stupid. There's no scenario the Ravens are the number 1 seed this year.
There is. It's a 1 in 16 chance. I just did the math.
Fair. But
Well, Ravens are birds and the Bengals are tigers, so they win, obviously.
And the Steelers have literal steel.
Oh yeah. That's yeesh.
You ever seen a Bengal tiger?
What is a Browns?
It's, you know what it is. Anyway, if you've listened this long, finish your drink and tune in next week for another episode of the Fantasy Football RPG Podcast.
I promise it'll never be like this again.
Montgomery's better than Gibbs.
Suck my butt.
Suck the butt is the end. I'm ending it after suck my butt. That's Yeah, I love his whole he's my 2 tight end boyfriend.
Yeah, just put 2 feet in the same shoe and see how it goes. You ever seen a Bengal tiger?
What is a Browns?
It's, you know what it is. Oh, I actually can you read the show notes, not to be sassy? Oh, can you read the show notes, not to be sassy? Oh, can you read the show notes, not to be sassy?